Hey everybody, we're going to take a look at the craft room and what it has become. So this is just your average person's craft room. Alright, my wonderful fellow has helped me get this all together and has actively encouraged me to kind of get everything set up. So I'm certain that most of you probably got something like this too, but I guess this is one of the things that we do. So first and foremost, just paper sorted out by colors, the solids and the patterns up here on the wall, and they are in the protector sleeves. And then we've got hubby's computer, which is down there. Mine was next to it, but I'm on the laptop now because my computer has pooched its USB ports. So we're going to be looking for a new one. Black Friday cannot come soon enough. Anyways, up here are some of the cards that I have liked the best or that have won in the card challenges. And of course there's more behind there too. So those ones I just don't have the heart to get away. Copics, but not really Copics. Oahu and a couple of the other brands. I've got a color chart for the colors there. I believe that's a watercolor tray that's up there with its palette. And my close to my heart inks that I still have left. Have to have the little ghost. Okay, and there's some of my custom stamps that I use for the back of the cards. And of course, this is the crafting mug. It has an Arab horse on it because that is my love of my breed. Underneath, we've got distress crayons from Tim Holtz from Ranger, plus Stadler sharpener for them, and then some of my more used embossing powders, white, clear, and then of course sparkle, with my rabbit tool powder thing, and of course just an old eraser, whiteboard eraser for helping to push the stamps down. Misty, easy grabbing, and just spare white cardstock with the Nina accent, cream craft. I've got some more Desert Storm coming, and I have linked the laptop through to the big monitor here in the back. This is where the camera is mounted with my lights. I have to get better ones because of course they're reflecting, as you can see, off the glass mat. Yeah, that Tim Holtz Tonic Studios glass mat, they're great. So get one if you can, or one of the other versions. This is my full collection of the Distress Oxides and a couple of other spare inks at the end that were given to me in like card kits or stuff like that. Of course, a Versamark on the end. And next row up are the Distress Oxide sprays. And I've got a lot of those. And then we are into the mica sprays. I've got all of the Halloween collection now. Very happy about that. And a few of the Christmas ones. Gansai Tombi, the gem colors, and the starry colors, and then there's another metallic palette underneath, and then the gold mica for splattering. And up on top, those are all of the Distress Oxide re-inkers with some on the end for my archive ink, the Versamark, the white, stuff like that. Okay, on the side shelves, I have got still some of my Stickles and the Nouveau drops, Mod Podge, glossy accents, crackle accents, and I think that is, that's my ink refresher in the back before I got all of the re-inkers actually to help. Several different types of crackle paste through there, gesso, and then my distress glaze is hidden in the back for covering on the envelopes before they go out. And then we've got some paper glazes through there. I've got to throw some of those out. They arrived dried up, and Scrap Stamp was really awesome and gave me a refund for the ones that are toasted. These, of course, are the Distress embossing glazes. Love them. In here, the kits that I keep just close, fine spray, normal water spray, things like spare panels, the text, background stamps through there, masking paper, sticky grids, more of my Misty sticky grids in the back, of course, microfiber cloth, and then these are more things like cover plates for backgrounds and tags, and then into stacked dies that we all end up using. I've got a lot of the waffle flower ones, so of course the rectangles, the circles, the ovals, the squares, banners and stuff like that. And then in my kit next to, I've got my spare, pens, the white, the black gel pens, my water pens, some metallics are sitting in there too, spare paintbrushes. This first compartment is mostly glues between my craft tacky glue, and these little guys are great. The Gina K ones, if you can get those with the fine tip, work fabulous. Tapes between masking tape, and that one's actually in the wrong side. My easy tape, one of the mini scoreboards, and my envelope maker, embossing gun, brares and stuff like that on that side, my spare paintbrushes that I rarely use, and of course baby wipes, and stamp cleaners, stamp pad cleaner in the back, Big Shot sitting in the corner with my 2 mugs of brushes that I use. The unicorn, he has a belly, and you put things in the belly. I usually had my protein bars stored in there, but he's just my good luck guy. Who doesn't love a rainbow unicorn, hey? On the side, we've got our Make Art magnetic one for when I'm doing stencils. Love this guillotine trimmer, Tonic Studios, Tim Holtz as well. Works fabulous. Underneath it, I've got my waffle flower stencil mat. And then another no-name brand Misty, and then just my Cuttlebug plates, and of course just spare acrylic plates for squishing down things, keeping them flat. Underneath we've got things like my foils, press and seal. You can see that there is more Nina cardstock and accent, and my watercolor paper in the back, and old squeaky chair. Okay, this is what I use for a splat box. So it was one of my old close to the heart ones, that order that had come in. You flip it open and it works great for a splat box. In that box I've got my glimmer foil plates, so that's where I'm keeping them. This is my alt new stamp wheel, which I still have to get the guts to actually break out and use. That is my big scoreboard in here. Of course, that's what I take to crops when I do go, and right now I'm just using it for excess paper storage. The big Fiskars trimmer, Big Mama foam tape, and some other foam tapes in there. These you can get on Amazon for paper pouncers, and they work great. Spray glue underneath is the glimmer machine, and some more embossing folders and my stencils there. And of course the little old Cuttlebug. The thing actually works really great considering how old it is. And oh, that's just a shot real quick of my garden outside. Okay, up here we have emergency sustenance for friends and decaf for me. I keep my current cards over here for whatever challenge was going last. So last week it was orange, brown, and green. I did a couple of Halloween cards, and then over here are cards that we're sending out to mom and dad, family. And then these are just ones that I have finished from the card challenges. And some of them are going to be sent out to friends, and others will probably get migrated into the box because I'm not certain if I want to give all of them out. I don't know if some of them are good enough. And then others are like, well, I don't know if I want to give that one out because maybe that one is good enough. Up there, Genius at Work. This, a wonderful friend gave me. I never worry when I get lost. I just change where I want to go. Like, kind of the story of my life. Oh my gosh, I got lost in the town that I was born in, and I've lived here my entire life. It's ridiculous. Anyway, up here on the first shelf, we have got my stamps, and this is my husband's contribution to my crafting room too. That you can see that my dividers, we've got flowers, animals, and stuff here. This side, you know, thanks and words, die cuts, inspirational. On this side is the sentiments and all. But these are all from craft macaroni boxes, which is kind of a hoot. Over on this side, a huge Christmas section, huge Halloween section, and then a little bit for the other holidays. Down in these guys, Lindy's Magicals, Perfect Pearls, my other embossing powders that I don't actually have up and use that much, and underneath just some more spares of the like, some spare inks and stuff that are in there too. This one is more sparkle embellishments, so of course the sequins and the half pearls. I am on a big kick with these guys lately, the Pink Fresh glitter ombre drops. They're so pretty. I love them. My triangle trays, you can get those off Amazon, really easy. And then underneath in there are the old style. Remember when we all used to go out and buy stickers and put them on? And then just stuff for shakies inside, snowflake stars, a whole bunch of sequins, other things like that in there. Remember when we used to put ribbon on everything? That's what's in the bottom of that box. And still got some threads on the top, so embossing thread, some props, cheesecloth, some of the things that came in card kits last year. Twine I actually still do use a little bit, the burlappy color. Down here in these guys, let's see. Oh, that's my distress crayons. And some of my paints that are in there. And in the bottom, watercolor pencils. Oh, all of my alcohol inks are sitting in there too. Plus some spare photo paper. And then this one is, remember when we used to use glitter? Yeah, not so much anymore. So all the different shades of that. And then underneath are just extras of, remember when we had all those scissors that we used to have the special edges on? And then, of course, there's masking tape and some of my other spare tapes and glues sitting in through there. And then the bottom one is just stuff for sending out for packing, like bubble wrap and foam wrap and stuff. I don't have anything in there right now. I'm probably going to put my stencils back in it. Used to be my embossing folder. Holder, and I think that's another one of my watercolor kits sitting over there in the corner. Yep, that it is. And this one, panels and cards that I have not finished. This one is all sorts of envelopes for sending stuff out. My laminator is down in the big bin with some spare office supplies, and down at the bottom were some old canvas, blank canvases, and I rented a painting. This is more office supplies. Hey, you should see how ragged my, look at my thesaurus. I've had that thing for years. Love the thesaurus. Isn't that a Gemini for you? I have to have two of them. So there we are. More paper, photo paper, other specialty papers for when we are doing stationery and sending stuff out. And yeah, I think that's kind of pretty much it. So I'll just back up, give you guys another shot. There it is, your average person's crafting room. with the great help and support of her hubby. I'm the best man. Anyway, I hope you all are having a good day. Get some time in. I got to get ready for a crop I'm going to, and so that's why I just thought I would do this quickly so that I can start ripping everything apart and put it down in that guy, and we'll get to go having fun. All right, y'all have a great evening or day or whatever it is for you, and we'll catch you next time, okay? Thanks again then. Oh, and all you be the change you're going to see in the world, okay? Have a good one.